All right, guys, so big day today. We are going to be buying puts on Meta. I have not necessarily a strategy, but I do have a resistance line that I drew here on the daily. Now, if you go back, there is a common trend, which actually it's a little off. Let me readjust this real quick. Shoot. That's gonna be a problem. Let me go back to the month, I guess. Okay, so on the monthly, we have a common trend here. Let me make this line smaller. And we're actually hitting that line if I'm being real. Jesus. So miscalculated here. Let me go ahead and bring it back to the daily. Make sure we're at that level. Okay, looks like I'm a little off on my predictions here. Okay, actually we already hit the level. I'm wrong. So, okay, I don't know. I think it can still go to the downside. I was pretty confident on the daily rejecting and going to about 155. Now that I've readjusted though, has me contemplating whether... Oh, what did I do? Shoot, I don't know how I had to get this thing back up. Oh no, what did I do? Okay, so I forgot how to bring up the MACD. Oh man, what did I do? Okay, I guess I'm kind of screwed without the MACD. I don't really know where it's at. Don't know what I did. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I don't know what I did. Undo that. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Okay, so my idea was to get in at right here, basically on 163. There's resistance here at 163 by puts in this level, which I think I might just do right now. I was supposed to buy puts in this level because on the hourly as well, if I go over here, we would be meeting resistance around, I don't know, 163, 164. And if you check out the 15-minute or something like that, we are at a resistance level here at the 50. Usually it respects it, maybe not on the 15 minutes, but it does respect this level on the hourly. So that's why I'm kind of like, ooh, I could just get in. But the way that's popping up here, it feels like it bottomed out, especially along that level in which I just drew, I just corrected. So now I'm kind of contemplating whether it was a good idea or not. The idea was, again, to short it, buy puts on it, betting it's going to break this low. But now that I'm actually drawing the line out and it pretty much meets the bottom there, it's touching all these wicks, I guess, at the bottom. It kind of makes sense that it's popping up at this point. But I don't know. Now I'm confused and now I'm second guessing myself. So I guess now I'm not really sure about it. It's so unfortunate. It's whatever. We'll figure it out soon. I'll see if I'm gonna take a trade. The 1 minute or the hourly MACD here is curling as well, but let's see what the 30-minute wants to do. 30 minutes also curling, so I don't know. We'll wait on it. We'll see what it wants to do, given some time. But it is off the bottom, which I didn't notice. I just corrected it there, so I'll give it some time. Anyway, so that's Meta. Now we got KZIA on watch. Honestly, everything pre-market kind of sucked. There was nothing that I was so ecstatic about or anything. I didn't really care. Red box here, I don't think it's that bad, especially since it already broke its daily low. It's not so bad. 1 minute MACD is curling here, 5 minute as well. So I could potentially take a trade right here at 11.14 for the break this last 1 minute high. But I don't really have a strategy for it in particular. So far it would have been profitable by like 6 cents, but how long this would last I have no idea. Yeah, there's no particular strategy on this one if I'd be taking this trade. Or pattern that I see at least. We got RYTM. This one's also hitting the scans. Could go for the daily high break as well on this, which is 423. But I don't really like its choppiness. Basically, today's dead. There's nothing interesting today. KZIA are being our leading gapper here. Now it's making a little move. Nice pop there from 6 to 630, 640. So nice pop there, but I don't know if it's going to hold this level. So far, it's not. So I'm kind of unsure about it at the moment. So now it's back below VWAP. Daily looks okay. There were a couple spikes here, so it does have some potential, but I don't know if this is going to be the one to go all the way to 750 on the 200. I don't know. Well, we'll wait it out. So far, it's just choppy. Got to let the market shake itself out here, figure itself out. RYTM still sideways. Let's see what else we have on watch. Looks like Meta's going to break its high here. Its previous high was 165. So it came all the way up to 163.70 there for a second. So it looks like this is going to be a long one. I don't know though. I was so confident pre-market about it dropping because of that line that I had drawn. It was respecting that line for a while now, but I guess not. It's coming back down 162.40 though. ADN, nothing I see here in particular. Not really interested in this one either. RDBX. This one's figuring itself out. We do have a triangle formation here, and it did just break that triangle pattern on this 1 minute. So maybe on this next 1 minute, I can get in for that potential curl. I think I might take an early entry here because it did just break its trend here. We could wait for confirmation, but I'm feeling this is it. See, it broke 11. Now we're seeing a break of 11 here. I'm not really sure. Let's see if it pops back up above. It's finishing pretty low. No, that's kind of it. So good thing I didn't go long for an early entry. Let's see if it holds these lows though. Let's see if it breaks lower, if it pops back above 11. KZIA hitting the scans again. So here we go, it's popping above VWAP here. RDBX, gonna keep this one on watch as well. It's still holding 1090, so it's still showing a little bit of strength below VWAP. See if we can see it back above 11. Wouldn't mind buying here because it's holding so long. But I don't want to get in and then it flushes on me randomly. It's a lot of green coming in there. Could buy at 11, 1099. It's 98. A lot of green going through on the tape. Still not moving on the actual chart itself though. It's there at open low. Since it's just choppy, I have to wait for it to make a move, a proper setup. It's 1097 again, retest of 11. See if we break back above. Not quite. It's, man, this one's oh, let me open my Twitch chat. I completely forgot. Let me figure this out. Okay. So now it's opening low again at 1090. But it's still holding. This is why I'm so like interested in it. Should I just buy it or not? It's holding below VWAP though. The 1 minute MACD just crossed. I don't know. It's still not breaking above 11. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to skip this stock for now, watch something else. And if it hits my scans again, if it pops above 11, it could be really interesting, especially if it's around 11.15 or something. It could be, you know, it could have a lot of potential, but I don't know. It's just choppy around this 1090 level. It's like I said, it's still holding, and that's why I'm debating so much, should I get in or not? But I don't know. I'm not feeling it at the moment. I'm just kind of waiting it out. I'm going to wait for some confirmation here, but it looks like it's going to be towards the downside from how many times it's held that 1090 level, but it keeps, you know, it pops up to 11 and then it breaks that low. The 1 minute MACD already crossed, so if it breaks 11 here, then sure, but it's really just a small little pullback is what it looks like, and there's a final break there of 89. So it broke, it hit 89, but now it's still at 93. I'm looking for a dump. Waiting to see this thing actually confirm to the downside. If it hits like 85 or something and it pops all the way back up to 11, then it's pretty strong, I'd say. There has to be someone like a hidden buy or something at 1090, because that 91 level is having such a hard time breaking. There's 96 now. It's popping back towards 11. So crazy that it's just holding. It's 1090 now. 89, there it is, 85. So we're finally getting the break lower. Jesus, what a tricky one. Tough stock there. KZIA, choppy. So glad I wasn't trading this one yet. It's just choppy. I don't like that price action. Check on Meta. Let's see what this wants to do. If anything, what I could do is go for a double bottom today. But honestly, I feel like I should just keep waiting and waiting for the bigger setup, the bigger confirmation, and the better trade instead of just taking it today. I don't know. It looks like it wants to cross on the 1 minute MACD. 10 minute though, looks like it wants to go to the high side, so that's why I'm kind of not sure what I want to do with it. Again, my original idea on this was for it to tap that low. It would basically be at like 159. I originally thought it was like 155, but after I readjusted, it's about 159, and it practically hit that low. So if I knew that yesterday, it would have been an obvious trade to take, but I didn't know that. I completely forgot about it. It wasn't until after the market closed yesterday, when I checked my charts again, is when I realized, oh shoot, you know, this is gonna hit that line, and next thing you know, it did. It hit that line to the penny, and then now it's popping back up. So that's why I'm kind of like bummed out. I thought today was gonna be the day, but then I just realized my line was off by a short bit. So unfortunately, couldn't do that. SIDU breaking above here. See how long it can hold. It already filled this little gap here on the daily, so I don't really have anything else to look forward to. I mean, it has all this room to the downside. Pre-market, it was trading downwards as well, so for it to look a lot more interesting for me, it would definitely have to break above 7. That's 1, and then we'd have to hit the new target for it to really shift momentum. I'd say around 775. Yeah, 775 would look really good for the alongside position, and then once we break that level, we have, I guess, 830 to break. So right now we're just starting out the trend. 10 minute MACD's crossing, 5 minute MACD already crossed. I just don't really know where I want to trade it. It's kind of choppy. I would take bigger share size on it because the spreads are kind of tighter, but blue just got halted going up as well. I don't know what's going on with this one. This one's daily looks really good too. I actually like this one. I'm not sure what's going on with it though, but we can check its resumption. It resumes at 47.22. So we'll check that one out. KZIA, RDBX. Make sure we're not missing nothing here. So big drop on RDBX to 1050 just about, but look at it. It's all the way back towards 11. So I don't know. This one's tricky. This one's hard to say which direction it wants to go at this point. But it's, like I said, it's all the way back up here. So that's why I have a little more faith in it, because it's still above 11. It already broke its daily low, and so it just has room to pop from here, or it has room to its 50, which is $9. So shift in momentum would definitely be above 11. It has to. 11.20 as well. But I don't know if I should risk buying below VWAP. There's 96 on the ask now. Spreads are still kind of big, and it's still a choppy stock, so I gotta be very careful here. Could get in at 96 right now for the break above VWAP, but kind of debating whether I should wait for confirmation. The next 5 minutes can open here, so if it rips through 11, I'll wait for a pullback towards VWAP and get in on the next 5 minute. But I need this to confirm which direction it wants to go in. Crazy how this is one of the most choppy stocks at the moment, and I'm debating. I really shouldn't be taking this trade. Trying to convince myself. SIDU is just sideways, so I missed the entire trade here. I didn't even see this one. Didn't hit my scans at all until it was right here on this one. So that kind of sucks. REV. I'm not really interested in this one, if I'm being honest. SIDU, yeah. KZIA. Same thing. I'm not really interested in this one either. This one's whatever for me. RDBX is the only one that I'm kind of interested in. So it's pulling back here on the 5 minute. And again, I don't see any true pattern. RYTM sitting in the scans. It's a nice pop there. Break of the 10-minute high. It's only about 10 cents though. So also not interested in this one. Blue. Let's check this one out. What can we do with blue? So far there's no pattern in particular, and it would definitely need a pullback for me to take an entry. A huge seller here at 95 and 81. It's 200,000 basically on each one, so that's a big seller, but it's easy to borrow. Interesting enough, that's we might take a short on it. If I see an opportunity, I will try and take a short on it because it's easy to borrow. Small size, of course. I don't normally short, but small size. Let's test it out. Let's go back to RDBX. RDBX breaking above here. So missed my opportunity to enter. I didn't even see that. So nice rip there. Could get in on this 1 minute to break its last high. But you already know what happens when I take those types of trades. We'll wait. We'll wait for this consolidation, I guess. See what this wants to do. 11.10. High, this one's 11.11. Just wait it out. Make sure that it wants to hold above. So far hasn't broken out or anything just yet. Back to 11. We're going to see a break of 11 though. Not quite. So we got about 20 more seconds on this candle that's left. So I bought 500 there at 11.10. It's 15. We're going to look for a massive rip here to 11.20 potentially. That would be my target really, is 11.20, a break of 11.20. So this next 1 minute just open, see if we get a rip here. I don't like how low it finished actually. I might just have to bail, but let's see. 11.10, there was a huge bid at 11.05 for a second, but he's not there anymore. He moved. Waiting for this is 11.10, see if we get the break of 11.10. Looking for 15 again. The 2 candle pullback, I don't really like what it's doing here. Might have to stop out. I'm gonna stop out real quick. 5-cent loss, just gonna take that loss because it's not moving. Starting to hesitate. I kind of chased that one if I'm being honest. I seen the 1 minute MACD, I wasn't so convinced there. So bailed at 11.05. Oh, I guess 11.03, I have a 2-cent offset, right? So 500 share position, 7-cent loss practically. See what it wants to do in this next 1 minute. My charting platform's not loading here. It's 8 seconds in. Kind of weird. See if it breaks this last 1 minute low. I don't want it to flush. I really don't want it to flush, but there's a rip. I swear if this hits 1120. Oh, that sucks. My trading platforms are just so choppy. So unfortunately, that's a small loss there. 48. Blue just resumed. So it did pop, hit 4, and now it's rejecting. Where does this one want to go? Let's wait and see what this wants to do. Finishing kind of low here. 5 minute doesn't look so hot. Next 5 minute opens in another minute. This would have to pop close to 4. Could we get the break of 4 in this next 1 minute? Actually, we have one pullback. Let's see what this one wants to do. It looks like it's going to pull back towards VWAP here. Could take a short at 78 for the break of this last low. 74. So technically broke it by 1 cent there. See if this wants to pop back up though. If this can recover and hit 390, then the next 5 minute doesn't look so bad, but we have 30 seconds to see if that happens. It's kind of hard to say. Having some strength here, 78, but really like to see it finish a little higher. So now it's finishing low. I guess we'll test and see if it wants to hold below VWAP once it breaks, if it does. But as of right now, it's just trending sideways. We'll see if this 5 minute low breaks. That's what I would get in it for a short on. If this high breaks, I would take a short most likely to see if this 5 minute low breaks. Unless this thing just rips, you know, through 4, that's a whole different story. But let's see, I might enter for a short here. Kind of want to see if it's going to break this last 1 minute high. Big seller at 85. See if it breaks through 85 here. Nope, I'm going to take a short there at 85. Actually, oh, big mistake. So I'm in at 85 for a short, but that was bad timing. I didn't think it was going to break after seeing that resistance there at 85. So there's 82. So we're in the profit range still, but kind of want to see this finish a little lower. There's 80 now. Going for that 5 minute low break. What's the 5 minute low here? 5 minute low is going to be 72. So let's see if we can get that 5 minute low break. Kind of want to see it just take a dive here, but $78. It's a little choppy. The 1 minute MACD is coming to a close as well, so still popping up here though. That's what I'm not. I don't like that. Want to see it finish down in the 70s. We can break 78 and hit 77. Show a little more downside strength. There's 77. It's so bottom heavy though. There was a lot of support there at 77. So it's still popping here. I'm a little hesitant at this point. 78. Can we break 77? 75. I think 72 is a low, right? I'm gonna sell there at 74. Screw it. So oh well, damn. I didn't realize what was going on. So sold there at 74, 10-cent winner, but I realized right now it could break lower. Oh well, it's whatever. Profitable trade regardless. In the green there. So let's go back to red box. So nice break there. Red box broke a lot higher. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get in and capitalize on this trade. I got in here, but it was just breaking lower. So I was like, oh, I should get rid of it before it really tanks on me, because it was just having such a hard time holding 11, or just, you know, trying to break above 11.10. And then next thing you know, my chart's lagging a bit, and this one just rips all the way to 11.30. So 11.20 was my target, mainly because there was a lot of resistance here. So in this particular area, we did have a lot of resistance, so that's why I was making that my target. Unfortunately, it didn't reach that in my trade. It reached it in the next couple candles over. So I don't know. Not a bad move. I could have got in for this next 5-minute high to break, but I wasn't here to watch that one trade, or I wasn't trading this one at the time, or watching it at the time. My bad, Jesus. And then blue, that's just rejecting now. It's kind of forming a triangle here, but I don't think it's going to have much strength unless it can keep sideways consolidating, then maybe. But this would have to finish high. I think this next 5-minute would have to finish high, but we have like 1 minute before it opens. So depending on what it does here around VWAP, I could get in around VWAP for another short position all the way to 340, and that would be my next target, but I don't think I'd want to trade it just yet. Let's see what Redbox wants to do here. Next 5-minute on Redbox is going to open here pretty soon. We are at that shift in momentum zone here at around 11:30. So let's see what this wants to do. Next target on this would probably be up here, closer to 12, so 11:50. But 1-minute MACD is coming to a close as well. Let's check out Rev. This is in the scans. Nice move on Rev all the way back up here. 20-cent pop there. Now it's showing a lot of strength. Coming to its 50 on the daily. Seems to be a zone in which it kind of respects. Every time it hits the 50, it's just bouncing off that level. So I'd be very mindful of this range here, unless it just breaks above and just shows a lot of strength, and sure. But it did just hit its 50 on the daily, 50 exponential at least. I don't know. There's nothing super interesting for me at the moment. It's kind of dead today. Meta is still holding its level. It's just sideways today. Could get in for the break of its last high of 165, because now it's showing some strength. It was in this little channel here, but now it's breaking out. Double bottom there. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to trade it just yet. I don't want to miss. I do not want to miss the long play on this one. After such a steep dive that it had, I mean, I think the long position on this is going to be pretty good. It's not gonna be as quick as the drop down, I don't think, but I still think it has a lot of opportunity towards the high side because just of how much it pulled back. But I think I'm gonna wait till Monday next week to take a trade on it. I don't think I'm gonna trade it just yet. It's too choppy today. It's sideways. It's not making a decision as to what direction it really wants to go. It's probably gonna be long because it is long at the moment, but still, I don't feel comfortable. I don't have a particular strategy or anything on it. And Redbox, I want to trade Redbox, but I'm honestly feeling like taking a short position on it. I feel like this is gonna go down here pretty soon. I would like to take a short here at 11:20. That'd be my position, but it's on short sell restriction, so I can't even take it. We'll see what it wants to do. I'd definitely be losing on the trade at the moment by some sense, really. But if this just rips on this next 1 minute, then my short position idea would just be so screwed. My target would be the low of this, which is 11:09. So it'd really be the break of 11, possibly hit VWAP. But judging by this 1 minute, it's not going to break 11. It had to break 11:09, just dip there, and that'd be it. But honestly, I'd feel like I'd be adding into this. Like I wouldn't add because I normally don't, but I would want to be adding into this. So there's a drop there to 11:16, but it's showing 11:19 on my level 2 here for whatever reason. It would have to break that 11:16 level to look really good to the downside, just because this is already a support line. So it's either get rid of it here or, you know, wait for that break on the next 1 minute. So there's a break 11:13. Let's see if we can get that 11:09 break. Not quite. Close, not quite. See 11:13 again. The next 1 minute just open. Let's see if we get that 1 minute low break. Still taking a dive on the 1 minute MACD here. I just want to see that 5-minute low break. That'd be interesting. It's choppy. I guess my charts are frozen. I don't really know what's going on here. It's just not loading the data properly. That also makes me a little nervous here. Even trying to take a trade. We're coming up to 10 and I only took 2 trades, so which I think it's a break-even day. It's a 10-cent winner on this one. It's like 30 bucks. 10 on commissions, like 20 bucks. I'm actually red today because this was a 5-cent loser. Well, it might be break-even. We'll see. So it's 11:10. Let's see if we get the break of 11:09. We need that 11:09 break on the 5-minute. See if it does it on this next 1 minute. This one's a tough stock here. It's choppy. I'd be up 7 cents. All this for 7 cents, really. We should actually check out blue. So right there, I'd have to get rid of it. That'd be a waste. So blue, finally breaking below VWAP here. But it's still popping above. So I'd still wait for confirmation on this one. The next 10-minute low is what I'd be going for. If it did pop up here, my target would be like 380, I guess, is where the shift in momentum would be. 380 would be my entry for a short if I was to try it. But if it broke above 380 for sure and held, then I would have to definitely stop out. But the low of this candle here, which is 365, would be my target. And then from there, it'd be 350 once that broke. So 350 would be my target after it broke its 10-minute low of 65. So on any pop here, I could just get in. Another target would be the 5-minute low, which is the same as the 10-minute low. So if I entered here directly at VWAP 370, let's just see how this would play out. I could take it. I don't feel like trading. There's nothing good right now. So 370, big bid there. I might have to get rid of it if they don't move. Yeah, I would get rid of it there at 72. Say we're moving, I'd reposition somewhere else. Reposition around 80. Unless this just shows like some crazy strength, then yeah, I would just get rid of it. If this holds VWAP and then starts ripping above again, we can see a retest of 4 to the long side. So it held the bottom here once it broke VWAP, and now it's kind of popping up here. Again, if I was still in for a short, my target would be the low of this 10-minute, which is 65. We're not that far away from it. We just need that seller or that buyer to move. But that's whatever. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up because it's already 10 and nothing's going on. Just analyzing stocks, really looking for opportunities that aren't there. It's just sideways momentum. Red box is breaking lower though. So if I was still in at 1120, see if we finally get this break here. Okay, it's gonna have to make a decision here. Just dump already. My gosh. My target would be 11 at this point. If I was still holding for whatever reason, it'd be 11. So that's VWAP. If this thing just somehow dumped below VWAP, that'd be insane. But I think VWAP's where it's gonna have some support. It's just so choppy, it's not making its move. It should have just dumped already. That 5-minute low is literally right there. There's 11:10. Can we see 9 and then 5 and then 11? Jesus. Oh my god. Another 1 minute just open, but it's my charts are lagging here. Took 14 seconds to load the next 1 minute candle. What the what the hell is going on here? So 11:10. Can we see 11:09? Once we see 11:09, I think we can see 8 and then the rest to 11. But there it is. So 5. See 11. It's 2. It's 11:01. 11:03 now. I'd get rid of it there. So if for whatever reason I was still holding at 20, that would have been a 17-cent win there at 11:03. Just got rid of it there. Jesus. Took forever to play out. There's 11:01. Do we get the break of 11 here? I'm not gonna wait around. I'm just wasting my time. So we finished down $15. $15 because we had an attempt on the 1 minute on red box here. I wish my charts weren't lagging so I could have seen what was going on here. I mean, either way, regardless, it was so choppy, I wouldn't have taken this trade anyways. I would have potentially taken this trade though, but I definitely wouldn't have taken this trade. Plus, it took about, like I said, 7-8 seconds, I think, for this 1 minute candle to open. So I think that's why I just left it there. I was really expecting this one to make a move to 11:20 after its nice recovery here, but that just didn't happen. It did pop about 5-6 cents, but there was no way I was going to get a sell it unless I hit the bid. And if I hit the bid, most likely it would have been like a 1-2 cent winner, which would have still cost me on fees. So I'm kind of glad I got rid of it at 11:05. At the same time, though, it just kind of sucks that this whole thing has just been so choppy. Today has not been the day. So $16 loser, really. Blue, nice short. It was a nice short on blue. Took a while. Nice entry, I'd say, at what did I get in at? 385, 384, I guess. So 384 until at 374, which was VWAP. Nice position, I guess. It wasn't the best, but it was something. So I wish I would have taken a larger share size on this. Actually, if I took 1,000 shares on it, which I most likely wouldn't have. If I did though, that would have been solid. That would have been $100 right there. If I took 500 shares, this definitely would have put me green on the day. But because I didn't, you know, it's whatever. I don't normally take shorts, and that's exactly why I took a small share size position. But besides that, go check out RYTM, Rev, leading gapper, finally breaking above here. But it's still consolidating to the side. It's showing a symmetrical triangle, I guess, on the 1 minute. ADN, SIDU. SIDU's popping up here. I didn't even see this one. It hasn't hit the scans at all. It's a nice climb there on SIDU. There is a triangle set up here, ascending triangle, so we could have got in there, but oh well. What else were we watching? AERC, I think. So nice pop on AERC. I thought this one was going to be done today. Wow, that's a nice move there. So nice slow climb. Kind of choppy is what it looks like on the 5 minute, but it's still climbing regardless. And that's kind of it. Nothing else is moving. Nothing else is really doing anything. So that's a wrap today. Down $16. I think after yesterday, I'm for sure up this week. Not anything significant, about like $50 maybe. So we're up on the week regardless. You know, we had 3 green days, 2 red days, 1 small, very small red day. As you can see, $16, not a big deal. Again, this is all in the sim. This is not a live account. I haven't traded my live account yet. Still practicing everything in the sim at the moment. But we're seeing some consistency of me being somewhat profitable. Like yesterday, I was immediately red and came back and finished green on the day, which is so surprising to me. I didn't think it would happen, but I followed my patterns. I followed my strategy. I'm looking at what I'm doing, being very mindful of the trades I take, and looking for good quality setups, good opportunities. So, you know, hopefully we can keep it consistent. Hopefully we can keep this going, and I don't gamble, you know, my money here. Hopefully I don't lose track of this mindset. And soon we're going to be swapping into the live account. I think next month. I think I'm going to take this whole rest of the month just chilling, and then next month I think we'll swap back to live. We're going to have very small funds in that account. It's going to be about $1,000, or yeah, $1,000. So we're not going to have a lot of margin. We're not going to have a lot of room, I guess, for error. So we're going to have to make sure that we're on top of it. But until then, I guess we'll continue trading in the sim all the while and see where this goes. For those of you looking at blue here, I would definitely consider the next 5-minute candle, possibly next 10-minute candle, since it's going to open in about 1:30 to break that high, potentially double top at 4. But it doesn't look bad here at all. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week for some more trades.